everyone, I am Tacit, and after 4 years of old school RuneScape and 16 years of RuneScape being in existence, Jagex have finally done something that they should have done 16 years ago. If you click F10 or go to the options menu right here, click on the controls and then click on this one, click or shift click to drop items. They have added a way to quickly drop any items you want. You just need to make sure that is enabled, and instead of having to go through every single item, having to right click then drop, you can simply just hold shift and click every single one and drop them almost instantly with how quick it goes. So today I am going to be going over 3 free-to-play methods where you can actually utilize this dropping method to increase your amount of EXP that you'll gain for some skills per hour. The first method is chopping down willow trees. Before doing so, I do advise getting 41 woodcutting, as you'll be able to use a rune axe. You can do it as early as 30, but it would be pretty slow to chop down willows at that point, so wait till at least 41. This location is located southwest of Follador, northwest of Remington, and just right next to the crafting guild. You can see the little icon right there of the crafting guild. This location is actually quicker than the previous quickest, which is the Draenor village willows, which is right next to a bank. This place is a lot quicker because shift clicking is quicker just to drop all these than it is to bank them, because you have to go through the bank interface and everything like that. You can see we're already back to wood cutting, and it was only about 2 seconds right there. Whereas if you try banking them in Draenor, it'll take you about 5 to 10 seconds approximately. Of course, you do get a little bit of money, but they're worth so little that there's pretty much no point in doing it anywhere other than here, or anywhere that there's a lot of willows that people don't tend to normally go to. If there are a couple people here, you can see there's this level 3. There are 5 locations where you can do this. As long as you're on 2 willow trees that aren't competitive at all, you'll have as many willows as you'll need with a rune axe in free to play. So there are 5 locations. There's where I'm standing right now. There's this one with these 2. This one over here with these 2 adjacent trees. Make sure wherever you do decide on doing willows, you need to have 2 trees at whatever spot you're at, so you'll be able to reach all of them. And a 5th location right here where you can use. I believe in free-to-play, this has the most possible locations of anywheres in free-to-play to cut down willows. So I would definitely advise using this area. It's also relatively underused. I've been doing this for a little while here, as you can see, with 61, and I have never really seen many other people here. Never seen more than 1 person. Actually, this is like one of the first people I've ever bothered seeing here, maybe because he's using the new shift method. But yeah, you can get some really quick woodcutting EXP here off of the willows, which will then get you quickly into going on to use. So let's get into the next one. The next method I am going to be showing is mining iron ore. Right now I'm going to be moving over to a really excluded area, making a waka. This requires 57 wood cutting to do. If you don't happen to have it, you can just walk straight north from here, but this is a much quicker way to get into the wilderness and is only like seconds away from a nice iron ore area that we are going to be mining. So we're going to be using the shift option to be able to drop all these. All we have to do is just go to the southwest a little bit over here, and it'll bring us right to destination. If you don't have that wood cutting, just go straight north from Edgeville, and you should end up reaching this general area. And now we'll want to go to this area right here and start mining. They do eventually lose aggro, and as you can see right here, this guy is wanting to attack me. If we just stay right here, we can actually keep them from attacking us for quite a while. But ideally you would want to go to all 4 of these. You would go to this one, that one, and then to this one, and you can just keep repeating this cycle. You can also throw down this axe since you don't really need it, and this ends up being extremely quick EXP. So let's show it with the full loop. We'll just let him attack us for a little bit, though ideally you would want to keep him there for about 15 minutes, and then he loses aggro on you completely, and he will no longer attack you. Also, you're still mining when it's showing that, and when you take that little bit of walking, you'll want to just drop them, and then you'll be good to go. Right when you do that last little bit, you could even probably do it right between there. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll just drop all 4 of them right here, and just keep repeating that over and over again, and it will give us pretty good mining EXP. And normally do it this deep in the wilderness. You of course don't want to bring anything too valuable. We're actually not really losing anything except those EXP lamps, but I highly doubt we're gonna die. You'll want to have some basic food. I'm just using wine since they're ridiculously cheap, only 3 GP, and they heal for 11. You do have to drop them afterwards because you'll have like a random jug still in your inventory, but that's also helps us just get our ores exactly where we need. I like having it in a little square because doing it in a quick square is a lot quicker than if they're in a line, or I just find it to be quicker because you do it basically around the same little point right in the middle, so it goes quite a bit quicker. So you can just keep doing this. You basically never have any competition. I very rarely ever see anyone here, and if you're a level 3, don't worry. They do lose aggro after 15 minutes, so after that amount of time, you wouldn't even need to worry about them attacking you. Of course, you do have to worry about PKers, but in a free-to-play world, that isn't really a concern that you will have. So let's go over now to the next method for free-to-play. For our final method, we are going to be doing fishing / cooking at the same time. This fire right here is permanent, so you'll just be able to use a fly fishing rod as early as level 20 fishing, and then you will be able to just bring some feathers, fish in these, just click lure on them. All you need to do is just click, and you then just bring the raws over to the fire, use it on the fire, and you'll be able to drop them really quick. Earlier, you used to have to do a combination of drops plus eats, which was slightly quicker than doing something like iron ores, but now we can do it extremely quick just by clicking the shift on all of them, and that will save a bunch of time. We then just go back to fishing, cook them once we get more, and just keep repeating that until you have as much of a fishing and cooking as you wish. One thing to note, if you are thinking about going into members, 63 fishing is the lowest fishing you can have to get into the fishing guild. It requires 68, but there's a members item called Admiral Pie that you can use that will boost it by 5, which will then give you 68, which would be enough to enter the fishing guild. And of course, once you just get the raws, you just move them over to the nice little fire, permanent fire over here, cook them, and you're good to go. You stop burning the trout at level 50, and you stop burning the salmon at level 57. And of course, just shift click them all, and boom, all dropped. We're ready to go fishing again, and you can just keep repeating that. So those are the 3 main methods I know of to be able to use this new shift dropping method in free-to-play. If you know of any others, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, as well as any other questions that you may have about it. Of course, to turn it on, just go to options, make sure it is red, and then you're good to go. It is a lot quicker than dropping previously. It's more than twice as quick because you would not only have to click twice previously, but you'd have to go through the menu, and sometimes you would still miss. Now with the shift clicking, goes super quick, at least twice as quick as it previously did, which will make a lot of skilling a lot quicker. So that's really nice. Too bad I did most of my skilling on this account, or at least the initial skilling before this came out. But for anyone making new accounts or going for like 99s or anything like that, it would be very useful to have this shift option. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.